Good morning.
Hola. Good morning, folks. We're now live and recording at the Phoenix Business Exchange, Bell's Corners edition. And welcome to Monday, the January the 15th. And we're hoping everybody's doing well. We are going to go through some quick information sharing about what's happening in Phoenix. And so I'm going to share my screen quickly so you have some information. So if you go to the main webpage, that's www.pbex.ca. So pbex.ca. You can find the same information yourself. And if you scroll down, we'll have the member of the week. Hey, Alex, you're front and center, man.
Oh, great.
You remember on the website the four red icons here. You can click that and join our meeting and be a part of it. Then we have special events registration. The East Trade Winds is on Tuesday. Carl Richards Boot Camp is on the 18th. Mix and Mingle on the January 23rd. QR directory for all Phoenix members and top books to read. You'll also find that the current stats are sitting inside the on the front of the page, right? So last year, by the way, for 2023, if you haven't sent your stats in, please send them in to Tony. Okay, so business you've done. So last year we did $268,000 worth of business, $268,500 worth of business. Right up. We've done 491 BAMs, business activity meetings between members. BAMs are a precursor to referrals typically, and 519 referrals came out of that. That's where we're referring other people. So connect with the people that are on the call, connect with other people that are inside Phoenix, evolve it. E-card activity is 11,793 for 2023. That means the electronic cards with the QR code, etc., has been shared. And that's, connections. The counter has been reset for 2024. I'm going to stop my share now and go to the calendar for other upcoming events. And you can find the calendar in, hey, events calendar. So just go there and find that. I'm going to stop share. We're going to swing over to Mike, who's going to give us some words of wisdom. And Mike, over to you, sir.
Hey, thanks. Thanks for this opportunity, Josh. I appreciate it.
No
I don't
problem.
hear, I don't hear that. You're up next week, my friend. So yeah, well, you know what? Let's talk about it's the beginning of the year. Two times in networking clubs, there's usually two times a year that are more pronounced where individuals are starting to look at their business and want to get maybe be part of a networking club, whether they have been before or not. They start to maybe entertain it. So it's a good opportunity in January for the Phoenix members to take a look at this opportunity and talk to individuals that you might know that maybe want to notch up their business as far as sales, which is i.e. Referrals and so on. And of course, we know besides getting business and giving business, there's so many other opportunities and benefits when individuals join the Phoenix group. But the main thing is where we are here for business and to give business. So I want to talk to you about a tactic. I've seen it in the past, and I've been part of the past, that the first thing we need to know is that we are doing a potential member a favor here. Okay, so we're doing them a favor because they're doing us a favor, but we are also giving them a favor. So if you invite somebody, let's say like a florist, for example, one thing is don't beg and or seem desperate. Hey, we're part of a networking group and so on, and hey, we're like that, and hey, referrals, and have you ever thought of it? And instead try a different tactic, which is I'm part of a referral group that meets online on a regular basis. Currently, we are interviewing florists to give our referrals to, and I think you might be a great candidate. Would you be interested to join two Phoenix online networking sessions at no charge to sample the value we deliver? If you are not interested, if they come back and say, no, I'm not interested, I got lots of other commitments. I mean, we've heard it all. Okay, so thank you. And if you're not interested or other commitments, would you know of one of your business competitors that might like to increase their business through proven referrals that you can recommend to me, which I will follow up right away to fill that category? Good tactic. Also, if you do it like in an email tactic, then it could be something like uh, same thing. Hey, we're interviewing a florist, blah, 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 what I just kind of went through. But then you can add, here's one of the examples of a solid professional, long-standing Phoenix Business Exchange member, which is in your circle sphere of business and influence that you do. Meet so-and-so from so-and-so. And you put down their website. And so-and-so is copied on this message in case you wish to reach out to them directly and how you can complement each other's business. Looking forward from hearing from you. Thank you for your consideration in this simple and professional way of building referrals and businesses. Now, the point, the key is here is if you do put somebody else's name in the email, be very careful. It's kind of like a little bit of Phoenix policy here. If promoting a fellow Phoenix member to a potential Phoenix member, it might be a good idea to ask that Phoenix member that you're promoting, is it all right? Because the rationale is that member might not like, for whatever reason, the potential member or had dealings with that individual that didn't work out in the past, so that you're not putting our members on the spot. So basically, risk management is the way to go on that. So keep that in mind. And again, it doesn't have to be complicated. Anybody that wants this script or ideas, I can send it to you. Just send it out to me. Send me a note, and I'll get that out to you. And again, it doesn't have to be just a conversation at a breakfast place or anywhere. Just, oh yeah, hey, how's business? Nah, not so good. Hey, have you ever thought of? And then B, actually, we are interviewing people like you right now to fill a spot to get, blah, blah, blah. You guys get the story. Okay, that's it for today.
Mike, thank you so much. And for Shane and Dwight, just so you know, we've changed up the process of how we're doing the presentations, and so we'll have the intros, etc., coming up, but we'll also have the I haves, and then we'll end off with the presentation piece in the last segment. So we'll start off with you know what, Lana, over to you, ma'am.
What am I doing?
Were you saying your name? What you
Okay,
do?
okay, sure thing. Yeah,
And
I got it.
any of the fun you had in the last week or so?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I have had if you ever watch me on Facebook, I do a Where in the World is Lana that Tony referred to. And so my goal is to know a little bit about everything and get the referrals to my partners in business. And I consider you all partners in my business. No, um, I guess that's it. Am I supposed to do my little 30-second blurb? Not now, right? Yes. Mike is saying no. Bernie's saying, Mike is saying yes. Bernie's saying no.
Yes, no, I'm saying yes, Lana.
Oh, you are saying yes. Okay. My apologies.
That's all right.
Have you ever wondered if your realtor leverages the power of technology and AI? Now, my first degree is in computer science, and with me, you get the perfect blend of genuine passion and the cutting edge technology. I go above beyond utilizing AI to tailor marketing strategies, and I stand out optimizing negotiations for the best outcome for you. Your real estate journey deserves innovation and heart. So choose a realtor who brings both. And I'm Lana Burnley, a realtor who uses the power of AI technology as well as heartfelt compassion to ensure your real estate aspirations are met. And that was written by AI.
Lana, thank you
AI.
Lana, thank you so much. We'll do Dwight and then Shane. Dwight, over to you, sir.
Morning, everyone. I am Dwight from Taste Sweet Life Catering. My wife and I formulated this catering company maybe around 7 years ago, and it came from my desire to I just alleviate some health issues that I had, and from that I was able to basically started just catering for the family, and then we basically branched out to the community. And for the past year, we've been just out serving the community on a consistent basis. This past weekend, we were in Toronto, serving up some of our delicious Jamaican patties and some coconut Thai soup, which went really well. And so the coming year, we're going to be doing a lot more of the vending and continuing to serve the community and just Taste Sweet Life, Caribbean cuisine that we serve to the community on a consistent basis. Thanks.
Hey, do you have any BAMs over the last week or so, or last few weeks?
Or actually, this weekend we met with Penny for our BAM or visioning for for the coming year. So we had that yesterday, and that was it. Because we were pretty much recovering from the Toronto trip that took a lot out of us to create that we had going.
Wait, thank you so much, Shane. If you're available, sir, go ahead.
Hey guys, Shane Bales, Production Health and Performance, here to talk about taking care of yourself. Right in the new year, we all talk about health. Usually, going to the gym, eating better, creating relationships with people. Our mental health is really important too. And what's a better time to where you can kind of release stress and not have to worry about it as much, even if it's for an hour, 30 minutes, whatever it is. So right now we're working on our massage therapy because in the new year, we always like to get people in there and see them because it builds up quickly and they get full and then people can't even get in. And if you're anything like me, it's like my schedule's so busy. It's like I fill it in when I can. I don't often, look at it ahead of time. So, but I say, get your stuff in now. We have an awesome massage therapist who does hot oils, hot towels, and which I've never had kind of before with a massage therapist. And now she's really doing that overall with a lot of people, and they love it. It's just nice. It just brings you in that state of just relaxation. It's about two. If you want to talk, then she'll talk back with you. But if you just want to kind of lay there too, you actually can just enjoy the experience, which to me is a big difference. Because a lot of times when you go see a massage therapist, it's like talk. And you're like, I just want to kind of enjoy what's going on. I don't want to be involved with that. But either way, it goes really well. And if that's something that you like and you enjoy because you want to get those muscles working, because yoga is an exercise, going to the gym is an exercise, even walking is an exercise, get those muscles relaxed and basically get the fluid moving so that you can actually have a good body function and you don't have as much pain and aches. All right. So come call us. We're looking forward to helping everybody out and get those massages booked. All right. Take care. I'm Dr. Shane Bayless, Proaction Health and Performance. We get results.
Any BAMs, Shane?
Yeah, some kid hit me in hockey the other day with a bam. I was not very happy about it whatsoever. My head kind of hurt. So anyways, taking care of myself now. No hockey for this week. Anyways, take care, guys. Looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you, Shane. Eric and then Josh.
Good morning. Eric Sonego of the accounting firm of Eric Sonego Professional Group. We specialize in small and medium-sized businesses. We don't do public companies because A, we're in Ottawa, and there's not that many of them, and B, it would take a lot more staff than I have. And C, I would not enjoy it. You're getting me at a time where I'm preparing a tax course, so my mind is more there than it is here. Because I'm thinking about, what is it that I'm going to put in the tax course, but I'm 90% here, so so that's good. I had a BAM with Mr. Boyer last week. He came to my office and we had a very enjoyable meeting. It turns out that we know more about him that we thought we knew because his niece is a person that cleans my house, so and takes care of my dog, when my dog needs grooming. So Mr. Boyer is much more present in my life than I thought he was. Otherwise, I'm trying to coordinate Tony's books with a bookkeeper, and I'm finishing another member's year end that is not a member of this chapter.
Eric, thank you so much. Josh, if you're available, sir.
Yeah, I'm available. Good morning, everybody. It's Josh Lamb from Sterling Grace Tech. I'm on the road, and yeah, we're your one-stop shop for all of your IT support needs. We also do we also do integration, software development, and website stuff. So basically, anything that is on a server, we can help you with, whether it be your accounting software that lives on a server in the cloud, whether it be in your own office, whether you have a PowerEdge big server in your back room that all of your workstations need to talk to, if it's needing a backup solution so that if there's ever a fire or a flood, your data is safe and off-site. That's the kind of stuff we specialize in. We also help with workstation support, so individuals needing support with their machines, anything from I'm having issues turning my computer on, my email's not working, to I've got a spreadsheet that's not working the right way. And we have a small team of support specialists that you can submit a ticket or give us a call, and we have a maximum of a 4-hour response time, business hours. But usually our average is more like half an hour. So if you want your IT to stop just costing you money and start making you money, we know how to do it. Give me a call at Sterling Grace Tech. And for BAMs this week, yeah, I met up last Friday with Alex, and we had quite a nice lunch and learned a little bit more about each other's businesses. And we exchanged a laptop that he had won as part of the PBAC's Christmas party. And so we did. We provided the laptop for Tony's specifications. So that was a Phoenix Group donation to this cause. And then we also donated our own service of the setup, cleanup of that. And so Alex's wife, who is starting a new business, is very excited to have a brand new laptop. So yeah, that was our last week. Thanks, everybody.
Josh, thank you so much. And actually, let's swing over to Alex and then Mike.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Alex from eVolta Electric. We are Ottawa's low-carbon electrical contractor, meaning we work on projects that help businesses, organizations, individuals reduce their carbon footprint. We do that through the supply and installation of EV charging stations, residential and commercial applications, energy storage solutions, LED lighting, building automation, and of course, general electrical work. So if you need an electrical contractor in the Ottawa area with a focus on sustainability, please give us a call. In terms of BAMs, as Josh said, him and I met last Friday, which was great, and it was thoroughly enjoyable learning more about his business. In terms of upcoming BAMs, I'd like to meet with Lana. I've got to reach out and connect with Lana on that. But other than that, that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mike, over to you, sir.
Great. Thank you, Bernie. Morning, everybody. Mike with We Care Focus, distracted and defensive driving with 30 plus years in the collision industry and 11 years on the Eastern Ontario Collision Board. I'm a subject matter expert when it comes to the financial ramifications and emotional consequences when a driver is not focused at the task at hand. I created, I told you guys already that I've created a 50-page resource guide. It's chock full of everything that you can think of: videos, information, website links. How to use a resource guide like that would be a perfect guide for a new driver to read, because I can guarantee you it's a mathematical certainty that they're going to pick up some insights and apply it to their driving habits, which will mitigate their chance of causing an at-fault accident. And for even like, let's say parents, let's say an example, oh, my son is starting to smoke marijuana and driving here and there. I'm finding that out. What are the ramifications? What happens? What goes on? This resource guide is just one of many examples. If you go right to it, and it'll give you all the information that you would require to have a good conversation with the other driver that's indulging while driving. The financial and the emotional consequences that can happen, the penalties, the Ontario law, how that affects the insurance company ripple effect to that, and so on. So that's what this resource guide is. It's a one-stop shop. And so if you know somebody, even seasoned drivers that are complacent about, yeah, I still text, but I'm not really worried about it because ABC, yeah, worry about it because it's just a matter of time. So that's it. Yeah, I'm steering you straight.
Any BAMs?
No, nothing happening business activity or BAM wise this week, Bernie.
Okay. Thank you. So just a quick nudge, folks, there's the LinkedIn live post. So that's the feed. If you click that and put your contact details in that same space, you can share it to a wider audience. Sam, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Bernie. Good morning, everyone. Sam Surs, connectedcars.ca. There's my contact information in the chat. Well, let's see. I do dash cameras. That's my main thing. Also do oil changes and brake jobs, minor repairs in vehicles. And my wife sent me something last week I want to talk about, and that is called a mobile car inspection service. It's when you buy, say, a used car. I'm a proponent of making sure that the car is in good shape, taken to a licensed inspection mechanic. But I'm wary of these mobile places because, well, I looked up the details on this one, and they do a visual inspection only. So watch out for that because, you know, the suspension and the brakes, that's thousands of dollars in repairs that these mobile places will miss. You need to take the wheels off to do proper inspection of the suspension and the brakes of the car. So watch out for that. As far as BAM's gone, let's see, Nancy Larivier, friend of Penny Lee's. I actually trained her son last week to install a dash camera in their family vehicle. That I kind of enjoyed because I love training people on what I do. And I'll continue to advertise for Evolta, our friend Alex, right here. That's it.
Sam, thank you so much. Jacqueline, over to you, ma'am.
It's kind of interesting. I've got a number of people who are getting ready for my 200-hour yoga certification. And they said, you know what? Are you also going to tell us about mortgage rates? And if I could refinance so that I can pay for the program. I said, there's a couple of questions you just asked me. So I'm going to ask you to take a breath, lift your shoulders, take them back and release them down, and know that as you exhale, there's solutions out there. And when you have a conversation with people who want to hear you, like Lana was just talking about, that's what she does. That's what Penny does. That's what Emma does. That's what Dwight does. And absolutely, Eric needs to listen to what your needs are. When you're looking for strategies for your mortgage money, now put this in the comments, to improve not only your finances, but your work-life balance. Take a moment, write down the questions. Let's have that conversation. When you're looking for strategies for your mortgage money, oh my gosh, you need to contact your mortgage honey.
Jacqueline, any BAMs?
Next week. Got them all set up.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Penny Lee, what's up in your neck of the woods?
Good morning, everyone. Haley Provo, the Dancing Motivator, co-founder of the Graduate Drivers Incorporated. I am a mindset and movement mentor. I help people move through change in a positive way. I did that this weekend at our Vision to Victory workshop that Dwight and Nicole participated in, and we had a few other people. Amazing to see how clarity comes when you continue to ask more questions, as Jacqueline said, and ask questions and have conversations around that. So what I'm looking for are individuals, women in particular, who are in business, in their first 5 years of business, that would like some guidance in growing and building their business one step at a time. We have a monthly strategy session called Stepping Stones for Success that allows people to digest bite-sized nuggets, if you will, of the information so that they can continue to work towards their overall objectives for the coming year. And I just wanted to thank Tony. Last week, he mentioned that I would have 3 times the amount of weddings. Well, on the weekend, I got 3 phone calls for more weddings. So also, I am a wedding officiant, and I just want to keep reminding you that if people are getting married down south or you're invited to a wedding down south, doesn't mean they're actually legally married here in Canada. So keep that in mind. You can offer a simple make it legal ceremony that I offer that allows people to get married down south and celebrate with their family and friends. So at Graduate is where success takes place.
Penalty, thank you so much. Emma, over to you, ma'am.
Oh, well, good morning, everybody. I just closed the store, the shop that you guys went to see not too long ago. So I'm feeling a little bit kind of like starting all over again. I'm trying to keep the business afloat with the photography and the printing. And the graphic arts. So I'm a little bit like in the middle of revamping and redoing a whole bunch of things. And that's where I'm at. It's been a stressful month. So you just got me in a place where I'm just basically starting again without the shop.
Emma, thank you so much. And yeah, reach out. And if anybody can help Emma or help support, do it, bam. That's a ticket. Tony, over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Bernie. Hi, everybody. Tony Jennis from Higher Self. I'm the spirit guy of the group. Every Friday at 1:30, I do an online tuning class, and this is where we do sort of a group tuning meditation. We talk a little bit about some of the essence that we have in life. Last week, we talked about creating portals. Portals meaning that this is how spirit comes in to give you messages on a delicate way. On something more pronounced, we talk about like your grandmother being at the foot of your bed trying to give you a message, and people sometimes get a little freaked out with that. And then they see me. We can make all sense of that. It's all good. It's all about giving you the different ways we can do it. Every month, I'm going to be doing a group spirit night. And I'll have the calendar of events there on the chat. And just to give people a chance to talk about specific questions in that hour and a half or so. So if you have any questions, if you have anything that's going on, for a very low cost, you could get a reading, and just to feel good for that evening. So hope to see you there, and we're here to raise your spirits.
Tony, thank you so much. And my name is Bernie.
And business-wise, I'm going to be placing an order with Susan McGarry pretty soon. We're just about out of everything. And Eric Sinego, ongoing business there. We got a number of things going on there with a few of the companies that I've got. So really thank you, Eric, for everything you do there. You work your butt off, and I see it just in the little glimpse, the sliver of the stuff I can see. Ongoing business with Kat. Thank you very much, Kat. I don't know what I'd do without you. And Josh, ongoing business there. He's doing some stuff for our SMS and website and stuff there. So looking forward to we're gonna have a fantastic 24 because of these guys. Thanks.
Thank you, Tony. So my name is Bernie, and Creative Insight is the name of the company. And what I do is basically a business concierge. I connect people from business to business spaces, bringing either resources or other utility to your life. And also got 2 podcasts in play. One's the Knack for Business podcast. Talk to different people about the journey and about the wisdom they want to share. The other one is the Property Wizard, which is about commercial real estate and investing in that space. And the other thing I want to kind of pass on, there is an event that's coming up on the 27th, free to attend. 8 a.m., 11 a.m. PST or Pacific time. It's 11 a.m. Sorry, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The links are there to register for that event. It's about lead generation. And babbing wise, Kat and I, she's been kind of corralling some folks for podcasting. So I got about 4 or 5 of those folks that are rolling in. And Kat, thank you. And actually, one of them is going to be later today. I'm going to be having a chat with a guy down in, I think he's in Texas. Anyhow, I'll have to put a twang on in my voice then. All that said, that leads me over to actually who's doing the presentation. Kat, over to you, ma'am. Do your intro, do your any of your highlights. And he's from Georgia. Thank you. Close enough. It's all it's all south of the border right now. It's usually typically a warmer space. Kat, thank you. Hey, Kat, over to you, ma'am.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kat. I work a lot but not exclusively, in the social media and Google space. So I basically help you with anything marketing to make sure that you are found online. Why? Because based on all of the one-to-one conversations that you've just gone through just now, you all have incredible businesses. You all have a story to tell. So why should the world not know that you are about and why they should work with you? So what I thought I would talk to you today about is social media. So I'm going to assume that all of you in some way, shape or form have a presence on social media. Would that be accurate? Yeah? Cool. Okay. So there's a few things with social media that are kind of key. So you've got, obviously, you're clear, you're concise, and your consistency of your messaging. So that's making sure that the messaging you're putting out is understood by the people you are connecting with. So if you have a specific group of people that you are targeting, when you write your posts, you need to be thinking, what would that group of people be looking for? So that you know that that message connects, because you've all been on social media personally and gone through your news feeds, and you found that there's messages that you either don't understand or they just don't resonate with you. So what you're looking to do is make sure when you're writing a post that you don't become one of those posts that everybody just goes, oh, that's nice, and scrolls past. You need them to stop. So they need to understand your message. It needs to be posted, not the same message, obviously, but you need to post on a regular basis. So people know, every Monday, Sam's going to put this post up. Every Tuesday, Jacqueline's going to put this post up. So that they need to know to look for your content, because they want to engage with you. They want you to put out educational and insightful posts. They want you to put out tear-jerking posts that make them feel happy, posts that make them feel that you're the only solution that they have to a problem. And this is the biggest thing with social media, is that people go, oh, how do I do that? But a lot of it is just, if you put yourself in their shoes, how would it make you feel? So you will know big things like looking at the McDonald's advert. You know the brand values that McDonald's have. You know it's about family and it's about making that connection. Yeah, it's also about, fast, affordable kind of junk food, but that's not what you think about when you see that sign. You think about, you know what, it's fun, it's friendly, it's something that you can engage in with your friends, your family, your work people. And that's what it's about. It's people recognizing your branding, recognizing the values that you have and wanting to connect with it. It's also about things like, I don't know how familiar you are with social media, so forgive me if I'm talking over your head or if I'm telling you something you already know. So hashtags. So this is something that is a searchable term, and these are vital to every post you put out on social media, because you want people to search for you. So using your brand as a hashtag, people searching for that, people searching for the content you're writing about. So if you're writing about mortgages and yoga, you should have hashtags about mortgages and yoga, because that's what people are looking for. If you're talking about having a spirit night, you put in hashtag Spirit Night, because you're allowing people to look for what you're posting. Because you know yourself, you post on your business page, or for some of you, your personal page. It's only the people that follow you or subscribe to that page or your friends that see that content. You need to have your content far and wide because people need to know what you do. So you can do that easily by using hashtags that people can go online and go into the search box, you know, on Facebook and type in that hashtag, or go into the search box on Google or Bing and type it in and find your content. But then it's about being part of different pages and different groups and sharing that content. But it's not just all about me and what do I do. It's about them too. So it's offering solutions to the people that you're connecting with. It's offering to help and support other businesses. It's all about engagement. All of the platforms on social media, they're all community platforms. So if you go in and you help and support other people, these platforms recognize that so that they release more of your content to the world. And that's what you want. Because, I mean, if I look at Facebook, right? Facebook, there's 1.75% of your audience that will ever see your content, which is such a small number of people. And that's not really wide enough for what you guys do. So by sharing in different pages and groups, engaging in different things, offering to support and help other people, you become front of mind. And trust me, electronic word of mouth is just as good as having normal word of mouth. You want people to be talking about you and saying, oh, do you know what? Mike's amazing at what he does. So I want to go and ask Mike for help on how to make sure that my driving isn't distracted. And it's getting you to the point where your audience want to connect with you. It's not an overnight thing. A campaign can take between 3 months and 9 months to work, but it's making sure that all these key things are put in place and that people know who you are, what you are, and why they should connect with you. And I don't know if I'm just waffling, so I'm going to stop talking. And Bernie, I don't know what happens now.
Kat, what happens next is anybody has any questions about social media and posts. So, Ema, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry, I lost. Sorry. I am not used to doing these things yet. I do this thing. Yeah, there. Kat, this is like the most logical explanation that I've ever heard for social media. I have never heard anybody explain it like this. You make it look very, very doable and very easy because even though, I have a business, I really struggle with social media. So definitely would like to talk to you because of what you said, that the word of mouth done this way is exactly the same thing as the word of mouth done, like in a normal way. So I really would like to know more about this because that's the part where I'm struggling. I have very good services, but I don't know how to put them out there.
You're not alone, Emma, but I would love to have a conversation with you and see if I can point you in the right direction.
That would be good. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Are there any other questions? Sam, you usually have a question. Not a brake pad question, though, right?
Okay, I have a question. Thanks for your presentation.
That's what I was getting too.
Hashtags. Can you describe more what a hashtag does for someone online?
Yes, so it's like keyword research. So you know how when you go onto Google, you might decide that you're looking for something specific. So if I use you as an example, you're looking for dash cams. So you would go onto Google and you would type in dash cams, and then you would put in, I think you said you're in Ottawa. So you would put that in, and it would then give you all your listings. So it's the same thing when you use it on social media. The difference is if you use hashtag Ottawa and hashtag dashcams on social media, it makes it searchable on that platform. So you can go onto LinkedIn and search for it and your listing would come up. You could go into Facebook and your listing would come up, but also it will come up on Google because Google can read every post you put on social media and it will pull it out. So whenever anybody puts anything about your business, that hashtag will come up and it will show that post. So it allows people to actually find and engage with your social media posts without knowing anything about you and without ever looking online for them.
Is a hashtag the same as a keyword?
It's similar to a keyword. Keywords are specifically used in websites, but a hashtag is the same idea. It's allowing something to be searched for on an individual basis. The difference is keywords on a website, they use spaces and you can put numbers in them. When you do it on social media, you can't. If you've got a hashtag that's full words, you run it all together, if that makes sense. And it's still a searchable term.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, thanks for your presentation. I agree. That was a really great explanation about social media. A couple of questions. A, B part. If you join a Facebook group, is it recommended to in your postings to sell a product or just deliver information and point them to your website? Like an action step type of thing, instead of selling it, saying, hey, here's my product for X number of dollars, or just would you advise just giving information and in that have some sort of action step where you can point them to their website? And how many times can you point somebody to the website, and what is social media abuse? Like how many times should you be, let's say in this case, Facebooking a group and just barraging them with posts one after another?
Okay. So firstly, it's always a good idea, because it's a community platform, to educate first and foremost. If it looks like you want to sell, I would take it off the main post. So if you go and do some education and somebody says, I want to inquire about your services, I would change it to a message or book a call with them. I wouldn't try and sell to them directly on these platforms. For example, if you try and do that on LinkedIn, you're more than likely to get yourself blocked because it's not a platform they allow you to sell on. Next, it is a good idea to give people an action point or a call to action. However, the platforms, and I can't emphasize this enough, all social media platforms do not like you pulling people off of the platform. So if you're on Facebook, they want you to keep everything on Facebook. The reason I say this is so that you don't go and say, visit my website and put in a URL link. You can say to them, visit my website, and get them to go onto your social media page and connect to the website from there. But it is a preference to send them a LinkedIn page if you're on LinkedIn, a Facebook page if you're on Facebook, and keep them on the platform, because you'll probably get away with doing it 2 or 3 times a week, where you can do a post with an actual external URL link. Much more than that, and you're more than likely to get your pages shut down. And Facebook, for example, is notorious. If you keep breaking the rules, they will give you no warning. They will just remove your Facebook page. And you really don't want that. It's okay if you've got your Facebook page backed up and you've got all your connections on it. Most people don't back up their Facebook page. So as a result, it could cripple your business. So where possible, direct them to a social media page.
Penny Lee, you had a question?
I did. I'm like totally blown away by how much information I've already learned from Kat. So thank you. It may seem like simple stuff, but if you don't know, you don't know, right? So, but I did have a question. I wanted to know particularly about the hashtag, because on some platforms, they suggest you use a certain number and not over so many, like, as you said, Ottawa dash cam, like, so how many hashtags should you be using in one post?
Unfortunately, there is no set answer to that. It varies from platform to platform. And the reason I'm not going to give you specifics for each platform is I don't know how much you're familiar with algorithms. But what this basically means is the programming that's behind every social media platform is called an algorithm. And basically it changes on a weekly basis. So I could turn around and tell you now, I'll go and use 10 on Facebook. But the problem is if they upgrade the algorithm on Wednesday and all of a sudden it's 12, it's not going to help you. If that makes sense.
Okay.
I would make sure that you never put a post that has less than 5 on it.
Okay.
Less than 5 what, sir?
So
5?
not less than 5.
Not less than 5.
Not less than 5 and not more than 10?
With the exception of Instagram, yes. Because Instagram, the average for Instagram is about 15, but it will take up to 30. But the average is about 15. But the other ones, I'd say between 5 and 10, but the specific number varies.
Okay, thank you so much.
What
How
other
many
area?
people, just a curiosity, how many people don't use or have not used hashtags up until now? Have anybody not used? Yeah, 'cause I haven't used much. I really didn't understand until today really where they go and what they do. Okay. All right. Thanks.
So when you're posting on Buzzsprout, your podcast, you're supposed to be putting hashtags, not the hashtag, but you're supposed to be putting words with comma, and you can layer it in there. So
Yeah.
I don't think there's an upper cap in that space, but it makes it
Yeah.
searchable. So just that's another avenue.
That's
So
true.
Penny Lee and Oni and Eric, when you get podcasting, that's a good piece to keep in mind.
So is the hashtag is the same as a keyword, like on Buzzsprout, they'll have your keywords. So you'll put, like in my case, tuning forks, meditation, universe, spirit, whatever, eh?
Yep.
Those are hashtags when they go out?
It works the same way as a hashtag, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one final question just to kind of wrap us up here.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do a post, would you ask AI for the best hashtags based on content? And if you were to do that, what door do you knock on? You chat GPT 4, or where would you go to find that most bang for the buck hashtag that's going to be key in everybody's mind?
Personally, I use besthashtag.com.
Best hashtag.
Hashtag.com. Oh my God. Okay.
Simple.
Heard that one before.
Hashtag.com. But that's where I personally go. You can ask ChatGPT. The one thing I would look at is, what are you writing about? Because sometimes it's going to give you things that are kind of like, I'll give you an example. I went to do a post yesterday for a client's dog, which seems a bit weird, but it was their birthday and the client wanted a post to celebrate the birthday. So I was experimenting and I asked ChatGPT for a whole bunch of hashtags, but it gave me hashtags that were completely irrelevant to what I was talking about. Yes, they were about dogs, but they weren't about a dog birthday, and they were all about parties and random things that were totally inappropriate for what I was posting about. So if you're gonna use AI, read them, don't just copy and paste. And the other thing that's key to know is whenever you write a word that's part of a hashtag, so let's say I'm going to use tune in with Tony because it's written on the screen in front of me. Use initial capitals. So capital T, capital I, capital W, capital T. The reason I'm saying that, because you'll never get that when you take it, whether it's off best hashtag, whether it's off ChatGPT, it won't put the initial capitals in. The reason you do that is accessibility. So for people who use screen readers, the computer has to be able to talk for them. A computer cannot differentiate between different words. If you use a capital letter, it will pause. So it will go tune in with Tony. Otherwise, it will try and run it into one great big long word. And the user finds it very difficult to then understand. Is that kind of clear?
Yes. So multiple words, capitalize the first letter of each word when you string them together.
Yeah,
Right.
but even if you're
Just don't make
writing
it
one
20.
word,
That
Just
makes
don't
so
make it a
much
20-word
sense.
sentence.
My God.
Don't make it a 20-word sentence. No one's going to type that in because that's a search pattern, right?
okay.
Kat, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Well shared information. The group is now feeling edified. I can see all the eyes kind of looking over, going, ah. I'm gonna wrap us up with a quote for the day. None of us as smart as all of us, from Ken Blanchard, and this kind of behooves the fact of being inside a network space, right? So together we achieve more.